You think Texas is all cowboy hats, BBQ, and highways so long you start questioning your life choices? Think again. Hidden across the Lone Star State are secret spots tourists never find. Places so jaw-dropping you'll wonder if you accidentally wandered onto a movie set. From underground caverns to a desert straight out of Star Wars, these are the 10 Texas hidden gems you'll want on your bucket list. And trust me, number 1 will mess with everything you thought you knew about Texas. Alright, saddle up, let's start exploring. 10. Hamilton Pool Preserve. You ever find a place so perfect you're convinced nature hired an architect? That's Hamilton Pool. It's a hidden oasis just outside Austin, created thousands of years ago when the dome of an underground river collapsed. What's left is a jade green pool framed by 50-foot limestone cliffs and a curtain-like waterfall that looks straight out of a screensaver you'd actually keep on. The pool itself feels half cave, half tropical paradise. Prehistoric ferns cling to the damp cliffs, stalactites hang like nature's chandeliers, and the water is so clear you can see every ripple like glass. But here's the kicker. This place is so delicate, they've had to enforce a strict reservation system. Too many Instagrammers nearly loved it to death. Sometimes swimming is even banned if conditions threaten the fragile ecosystem. It's one of those places that makes you whisper instead of talk, because it feels sacred, like you've snuck into nature's secret cathedral. And if you're there at the right time, the sunlight cuts through the pool in glowing beams that make you feel like you just unlocked a side quest called Texas, but make it magical. Still, it's a bucket list spot that makes you whisper without even meaning to, because it feels like a secret cathedral carved by time. But if Hamilton Pool is Texas's secret cathedral, the next spot is Texas's Grand Canyon, with fewer tourists and way more dust in your boots. 9. Palo Duro Canyon. Welcome to Palo Duro Canyon, also known as the Grand Canyon of Texas. And honestly, it deserves a title. It's the second largest canyon in the US, stretching 120 miles long, with colors so fiery it looks like the earth got a fresh coat of paint. The wind here has sculpted these wild rock towers called hoodoos, basically giant stone middle fingers from nature reminding us who's boss. And walking down here feels like time travel. 250 million years of history layered in red, orange, and yellow rock. Dinosaurs once roamed this canyon. Now, it's just hikers, campers, and you, trying to figure out how much sunscreen is too much. But why stop at canyons when Texas also has mountains that used to be a coral reef? 8. Guadalupe Mountains. Yes, you heard that right. The Guadalupe Mountains were once a massive reef, and now they're home to the highest peak in Texas. Guadalupe Peak towers at 8,751 feet, which might not impress Colorado, but in Texas, that's basically Everest. Here you're literally walking on a 260 million year old fossil reef. El Capitan, the giant cliff face, was once underwater. So next time someone says Texas is all desert, tell them it used to be the world's weirdest aquarium. Bonus, in fall, McKittrick Canyon explodes with red, gold, and orange leaves, giving New England a run for its money. And speaking of things bigger than your expectations, Texas has a national park the size of Rhode Island that hardly anyone visits. 7. Big Bend National Park. Big Bend is enormous, like, don't forget extra gas or you're camping here forever? Enormous. It's one of the least visited national parks, which is great if you love solitude, stargazing, and maybe wondering if that rustle in the bushes is a mountain lion. The Rio Grande slices through the desert, carving canyons while the Chisos Mountains rise out of nowhere, like Texas just dropped a surprise mountain range. At night, Big Bend is one of the darkest places in America. No city lights, just the Milky Way, shining so bright you'll wonder if your eyes suddenly upgraded to 4K. From vast open skies to a secret world underground. Get ready to go spelunking. 6. Natural Bridge Caverns. If Big Bend makes you feel small, Natural Bridge Caverns makes you feel like an ant. This is the largest cave system in Texas, and stepping inside feels like walking into a fantasy movie set, minus the CGI budget. The formations here are insane. Stalactites dripping from the ceiling, stalagmites rising from the ground, and bizarre stone structures with names like the King's Throne. It's basically nature flexing on interior design. And the best part? It's 70 degrees year-round, which makes it the ultimate summer escape from Texas's outdoor oven. But if caves don't blow your mind, How about a swampy wonderland that looks more Louisiana than Lone Star? 5. Caddo Lake. Caddo Lake is like stepping into a haunted fairy tale. Giant cypress trees rise straight out of the water, their roots twisting like claws while Spanish moss drapes over them like nature's cobwebs. It's eerie, it's beautiful, and it's one of the only natural lakes of its size in Texas. Paddle a canoe here and you'll glide through hidden channels and lagoons, half expecting to see alligators, herons, or maybe Bigfoot waving hello. It's quiet, it's moody, and it proves Texas isn't just cowboy country, it's got legit swamp vibes too. But let's dry off, because up next is a place where Texas looks like the Sahara. No camel required. 4. Monaghan Sand Hills. Yep, Texas has sand dunes, thousands of acres of fine golden quartz sand, piled high like the state is hiding its own desert. The Monaghan Sand Hills shift shape every day thanks to the wind, so you never step into the same dune twice. And the kicker? You can sandboard here. Grab a board, climb up, and surf your way down like Texas just decided to audition for Dubai's tourism ads. It's surreal, it's unexpected, and it makes you question whether your GPS is broken. From the desert to the river. Next up is where Texans float their summers away. 3. Blanco River. The Blanco River is the definition of laid-back hill country magic. Clear as glass, shallow enough for tubing, and lined with massive cypress trees that turn the banks into shady green tunnels. It's basically the lazy river at a water park, except it's real and way prettier. But don't let the calm fool you. The Blanco can flip the script and flood in a heartbeat, turning from peaceful float to raging torrent. It's unpredictable, wild, and perfect for people who like their vacations with a side of danger. But if rivers aren't epic enough for you, how about cliffs, boats, and something called Hell's Gate? 2. Possum Kingdom Lake and Hell's Gate. Ignore the weird name. Possum Kingdom Lake is gorgeous. Its showstopper is Hell's Gate, 2 towering cliffs that create a dramatic canyon-like passage. It's a hotspot for boaters, cliff divers, and anyone trying to look cool on Instagram. The water is ridiculously clear. The limestone cliffs are stunning, and the vibe is pure adrenaline. You can swim, dive, or just float around, pretending you're in a Texas version of an action movie. But if you want the ultimate Texas hidden gem, one that feels ancient, mysterious, and just a little supernatural, we've saved the best for last. 1. Enchanted Rock. Picture this. A massive dome of pink granite, 425 feet tall and so huge it looks like Texas just grew its own planet. That's Enchanted Rock, one of the largest exposed granite monoliths in North America, smack in the middle of hill country. And it's not just a rock, it's a legend. For centuries, native tribes believed the rock was alive with spiritual energy. Some said it glowed at night, others swore they heard mysterious sounds echoing across its surface. And honestly, after hiking it at sunset, you'll believe it too. The granite catches the fading light and literally shimmers, turning the whole dome into a natural spotlight on the horizon. Hike to the summit and you're rewarded with a 360-degree panorama of Texas hill country that feels infinite. In spring, wildflowers blanket the hills below, and at night, the sky explodes with stars so bright you'll feel like you're camping inside the universe's IMAX theater. But here's the thing. Enchanted Rock isn't just about epic views, it's about that eerie, magical vibe you can't put into words. Maybe it's the silence, maybe it's the scale, maybe it's the legends baked into its pink granite bones. Either way, it earns the name Enchanted. So there you have it. 10 Texas hidden gems you won't find on your average tourist map. From caves to canyons, dunes to enchanted domes, Texas is basically nature showing off. If this video made you laugh, dream, or scream road trip, you will love the next video. Click here. The next wonder, it's one click away.